Good morning, students. In the last classes, we were studying about the chapter number 4, chemical and chemical changes. So we have learned about some of the things like what are the chemicals, what are the chemical substance, and then we have learned about atoms. So we have seen that all the chemical substance are made up of atoms and molecules. So what is an atom? Atom is the most smallest and the stable particle of the substance. Next, we have seen about the molecules. What are molecules? One or more atoms of same or different types, when joined together they forms the molecules. Okay. Next, we have seen about the types of the substance. So we have seen about the types of the substance, pure substance, and then we have seen about the pure substance. In that we have seen chemical substance, we have seen elements. What are elements? Pure substance that are made up of only one kind of atoms and cannot be broken down into simpler forms by chemical means are called elements. So what are the elements? The pure substance which are made up of only one kind of atoms and cannot be broken down into simpler forms by any chemical means, that are called as elements. Next, we have seen about the compound. So pure substance that are formed when two or more elements join together chemically are called the compounds. After that, we have seen the example of compound. We have seen the example of compound is a water. It is formed by the two elements, that is hydrogen gas and the oxygen gas. Next, we have seen about the mixtures. What a mixture? Mixture are the substances that are formed when two or more substances are joined simply but not chemically. So what is the difference between a compound and a mixture? In compound, the substances are joined chemically, while in the mixture, substances are joined simply or physically. Like air is a mixture of many gases. Next, we have seen about the chemical substances, chemical symbols. So what are the chemical symbols? All the chemicals are just represented by some sign. These signs are called as the chemical symbols, or in the definition we can say the abbreviation used to represent elements are called the chemical symbols. What are some of the rules we have seen of the chemical symbols? Some of the rules that of the chemical symbols are, so the first rule when we write about the chemical symbols of abbreviations. So first rule is that most of the chemical symbols are represented by the by the first letter in the form of capital letter of the particular substance. Like hydrogen is represented by H, carbon is represented by C. Next, we have seen about the second property. The second property shows that when two elements have the starting with the same letter, like hydrogen and helium both start with H. So in this type of substances, we take the second letter of the substance. Like hydrogen is represented by H, whereas helium is represented by He. Next, third rule we have seen, there are some of the other elements which are represented by some of the other distinct letter. Like chlorine is represented by Cl, magnesium is represented by Mg, whereas zinc is represented by Zn. Got this? Some of the letters of the other elements are derived from their Latin words. Like mercury is known as hydrogram in Latin. That's why its name falls as Hg. Like other name of silver is argentum. Argentum starts with Ag, therefore the chemical symbol of silver is Ag. So no need to confuse in that why silver is called as Ag, because silver has its Latin name argentum, and due to argentum its name is Ag. Next, we have seen a significance of symbol. Significance of symbol represent more than one or more than one atom of a substance. If there is a, like example, if we write there as C, C represent that there is only one atom of a carbon. But if we write 2C, this represent there are the two elements or two atoms of the carbon. We have completed the exercises and homework I have given the homework that you have to learn these names of the chemical symbols, name of the element with their symbols, and this fill in the blanks we have completed. And if you haven't completed, you can just pause the video and complete the fill in the blanks. Now today we are going to learn about atomicity. So what are the atomicity? As we know that in a substance, in an element, the substance exists in their molecular form. So the number of atoms present in one molecule of an element is known as atomicity. That is, how many of the element are present in an atom, it shows its atomicity. For example, if there is an element, example hydrogen, if there is an element hydrogen which is represented by H, if the molecule of hydrogen consists of two atoms, if the molecule of hydrogen consists of two atoms, then what will be the atomicity of hydrogen? 2H. That is, what will be the atomicity of the hydrogen? It will be 2. Next, suppose if there are 3 atoms in the molecule of hydrogen, what will be the atomicity of the hydrogen? 3. Suppose if there are the 4 elements, then what will be the atomicity? The atomicity will be 4. So what is the atomicity of the substance or element? The atomicity of the element is the number of atoms present in one molecule of the element. Okay. Next, how do we write the atomicity? So we write atomicity is like this. Suppose this is the name of the compound, like hydrogen, and here we write the number of atoms present in the substance. Suppose in hydrogen atom there are two, in hydrogen molecule there are 2 atoms. Suppose in magnesium has 2 atoms in its molecules, then what we will write? Mg2. If there are 3 atoms in carbon, we will write C3. So what is atomicity? Atomicity is the number of atoms present in one molecule of a element. Next, we will learn about how the atomicity of the element can be classified. So monoatomic element existing as a single atoms. So those element which have single atom in their molecule are called monoatomic. Those element which have single atom in their molecule are called monoatomic. Those element which have single atom in their molecule are called monoatomic. Example: sodium, iron, helium, neon, etc. Next, diatomic, the elements which have 2 atoms in their molecule. These elements which have 2 atoms in their molecules are called the diatomic. Example: hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen. Got this? Those molecules which have 2 atoms in their molecules are called diatomic. Next, we are going to talk about the what will be happen if there will be 3 it will be four atoms in the molecule. When there will be four atoms in the molecule, it will be called tetraatomic. It will be called as tetraatomics. Got this? One molecule, so it will be one atoms, it is called monoatomic. Two, it is called diatomic, and if they are four, then it is called tetraatomic molecule. Example, phosphorus P4. Next, chemical formula of a compound. So what is a compound? First we will know that a compound is a substance which is formed So how a compound can be written? What is a compound? Compound are the substance that are formed by joining two or more similar or different molecules. Like carbon is joined by the hydrogen, then it forms a compound CH. Okay, when one molecule of carbon is joined with the one molecule of the hydrogen, then it will be called as compound. Suppose the atomicity of the carbon molecule is C. The carbon molecule is C, and the atomicity of the hydrogen molecule will be 4. Got this? Atomicity of carbon molecule is C and atomicity of the hydrogen molecule is 4. When the one molecule of carbon joins with the one atom of the carbon join with the 4 atoms of the hydrogen, then it forms the compound CH4. If another confusion, I'm still solving. Carbon is represented by C. This we know that. This we are very familiar with that. Now just we have learned the atomicity. So if the atomicity of the carbon is 1, then we will write it C1. Then hydrogen is represented by 4 and the atomicity hydrogen is represented by H and the atomicity is 4. When one atom of the carbon join with the 4 atom of hydrogen, it forms a compound CH4, and this compound is known as methane. Got this? Another we will see. Suppose one molecule of sodium is represented by Na. One molecule of sodium, which is represented by Na, joins with the one molecule of chlorine, which is represented by Cl. One molecule of sodium joins with the one molecule of chlorine, which is represented by Cl. It forms a compound NaCl, that is sodium chloride. Got this? Once again we will see another example. If one molecule of hydrogen or one atom of hydrogen joins with the one atom of chlorine, it forms a compound HCl, which we called as hydrochloric acid. So these are here some of the common chemical formula of the common compounds are given. So your homework for today is to learn the names of these. Your homework is to learn the name of this chemical compound. Next, significance of a chemical formula. Why do we require a chemical formula of a compound? Chemical formula of compound denotes that the important thing is that the chemical formula of a compound indicates the number of atoms present in the one molecule of a compound. It also denotes the different elements that make up the compound. Suppose there is a two molecules of there is a compound which is called magnesium oxide, which is represented by MgO. You can write from here. There is a compound named magnesium oxide which is represented MgO. If there are two molecules, how we will represent magnesium oxide? Two molecules of magnesium oxide, we will represent magnesium oxide with 2 MgO. Molecules are always written at the front, while atoms are always written at the behind. Molecules are always written at the front, while atoms are always written at the behind. So when two molecules of magnesium, it denotes, why do we, what is the significance of chemical formula? Chemical formula denotes the number of molecules of a compound. First significance, it denotes the number of molecules present in a compound. Next, suppose we take an example of methane, CH4. We take an example of methane, CH4. So it CH4. So this CH4 also, or this chemical symbol also represent the number of, this also represent the number of atoms in a element in a compound. Mummy. This also represent the number of atoms of an element in a compound. Like in a compound methane, the element hydrogen has 4 atoms. So what is the significance of the chemical symbol? Chemical symbol represent. So at last, once again we will repeat, what is the significance of a chemical formula? In semi-chemical formula, we understand that how many number of molecules are there. Molecules are written at the front, and we also know about how many number of atoms are present in the compound. Atoms are always written at the front. If we write it together, 2CH4, so it will show that there are the 2 molecules of a compound CH4, 2 molecules of a compound CH4, and where carbon has 1 atom and hydrogen has 1 atom. Got this? Okay. Next, chemical equation. So before knowing what is a chemical equation, we must know what is a chemical reaction. So chemical reaction is a process in which one or more substance undergo a change to form one or more different substance. The reaction in which one or more substance undergo a change to form one or more different substance. Example: carbon plus hydrogen. Carbon is an element, hydrogen an element. When they both combines chemically, it undergoes to form a new substance, methane, that is CH4. When carbon and hydrogen combine with each other, they form a new substance, that is methane, which is also called CH4. Got this? So what is a chemical reaction? Chemical equation. A chemical equation is a representation. Before knowing about the chemical equation, we must know one more thing. Reactant. What are reactant? Reactant are the substance that involve in the initial of the reaction. In the initial, that is, first, what the elements were there? There were 2 elements, carbon and hydrogen. So carbon and hydrogen will be called as reactants. Carbon and hydrogen will be called as reactant. Carbon and hydrogen here will be called as reactant, while carbon and hydrogen react with each other to form methane. So methane will be called as product. Methane will be called as product. So here when the elements which are involved initially in the reaction, then elements which are involved initially in the reaction, that is the elements which take part in the reaction, the elements or compound which take part in the reaction at first are called the reactant, while after the reaction whatever is formed, the result whatever is formed is called a product. Got this? So when two substances react with each other, so the two substances will be called as reactant and the result will be called as the product. So what is a chemical equation? A chemical equation is a representation of a chemical reaction using symbols and form symbols for reactant and product. So if we are using the chemical symbol to denote any chemical equation, if we are using chemical symbol to denote any chemical reaction, then it will be called as chemical equation. Okay.